Hi, it's Miss Lawrence here, Head of Maths here at Penrice, and I want to go through all those key things that students can be doing to be successful with their Maths GCSE. So firstly, just a quick summary of the Maths GCSE. The students will sit 3 papers, all equally weighted. Paper 1 is a non-calculator paper, and paper 2 and 3 are calculator based. Each paper will last an hour and 30 minutes, and they will be out of 80. As you can see from the dates, their first paper is Friday the 20th of May, and then there's plenty of time in between each of those to get some last minute key topics focused upon. First thing students can be doing to ensure that they're being successful is get the key resources. This year, the main focus is getting that calculator, that tool that you need both in class and at home. You need to be using it and practicing it. There is so much technique that we are showing the students with that piece of equipment that the students need it at home to get practicing with. You can purchase them from the Academy shop at a heavily discounted rate, or you can go and get one yourself. But we can't recommend enough that it is an essential buy. Top tips for your maths. There are 9 school weeks remaining until that first maths exam, so it is now the time that students should be completing maths every few days at home. The key to revising maths is to practice it. You need to get those questions out. You need to do those questions. You need to check if you're getting them right. Use your Tassomai app to revise your core skills. It's an easy thing that you can be doing each day. You can focus on your English, your science and your maths and do a little and often and achieve those goals and give you that boost every day. With maths, we recommend that you do it little and often. It is much better to sit down and pencil in 3 lots of 30 minutes of maths revision per week rather than 1 hour and a half session. You will get more out of it and you will keep the maths in your head for longer and you will find it easier to retrieve when you're doing it little and often. This half term has been spent on building confidence and minding their gaps in class, with us completing half GCSE papers every week. Now's the time to continue that at home and focus on building that exam practice and technique. Spend time completing whole or parts of papers so that you can check, that you can identify when to use what maths. Your teachers will facilitate this by setting you mini papers via onmaths.com regularly. So just to show you the site, onmaths looks like this. Okay, it's literally onmaths.com. The students will set the mini predictive papers. We will be recommending that they just sign up to this with their school email and they use the code that the staff will give them, and that will keep them into the correct classes so the teachers can see how they're doing. The mini predictive papers, just make sure they select the correct tier, the correct exam board as Edexcel, and then they can open up the paper. It was all online, so we recommend the students have paper to hand and they then can do their workings and put their answer on screen and have it marked instantly. The great thing with these is that you can keep doing the same paper over and over again. The questions will stay the same, but the numbers will change. So the students can practice their technique on getting a question correct and not just be memorising answers. So it's a great thing about practicing the technique as they're working through the papers. It builds their confidence because they can see their grades moving up as they go, and it gives them a certificate of completion after each paper with what grade that comes out as an overall. So that's a good place to start in terms of practicing your exam technique, and the teachers will be setting those regularly for them to do. Students will get their revision checklists. So you can see here's the higher papers. There are 3 of them. These are all based on the advanced exam information that the exam board has given us. So these are questions and topics that are coming up in those papers. It is not just those. There could be other topics that will be interwoven within these questions, but this is a perfect place for students to start and to revise from. You can see that there's a QR code linking through to revision videos, which is GCSE Maths Tutor, who's on YouTube. When you go to his site, you can see that you've got big videos there with everything in one. You can scroll down and have a look at his contents page, and it will tell you which time to skip through if you want to look at a particular topic. But ideal place just to go and revise key things and tick it off as you're getting through it and making sure you're adding it into that part of that 100 hours. You'll have 3 for higher, and foundation students will have their 3 as well, which are personalised to the different tiers. So finally, where should students start? First off, ensure you are equipped and ensure that equipment is with you every lesson and you are using it at home. 2/3 of your GCSE is calculator based, and there's so much that calculator can do to support you and make you successful in your exams. Second step, get yourself into the Tassami habit. Make sure you're achieving your goal every day. It's super easy to get started. Log yourself back onto your Tassami app, open up your quiz, and you're ready to go. Click and go. 4 questions, you're up and running. Your tree's beginning. Your leaves are getting added, and you can see how you're going. Step 3, make sure you begin your mini papers at onmaths.com. So 3 super simple things to get you going. Get your calculator, get yourself onto Tassami, and start your papers on onmaths.com. Good luck with all your revision. We are here to support you as teachers and to make you be as successful as you can be in the summer 2022 exams.